Hello, and it's me. I'm back with another video of what if Naruto had solo leveling. So basically, we last left off when they got back to the village. Naruto had a couple weeks, so he looks at this job changing request. Quest request, or whatever you want to call it. As he basically, just reads over it a little bit as he decides to go in. So basically, he goes in and he comes across these knights. He does his best and he takes a couple of them down, and he's getting pieces of armor from them, but he's making them invisible and non-visible to see. But it does tank some damage for him, and so. Naruto would continue to go through the dungeon as he'd arrive at this later area. As he sees this knight and his armor is scarlet red. He would walk forward as the knight would stand up from kneeling in front of this throne he was by. So Naruto and it actually went after him as he started to fight. They kept going at it for a while, and they kept going at it for a while, and Naruto realized that this is not working. He needs to use bare fist because he can't really get through the armor with just his current knife that he has and sword. And basically, Naruto switches to his fist, but the knight stabs his sword into the ground. As the knight has a pride and it's gonna fight on equal terms with him, which just benefits Naruto even more because it kind of seemed like he wasn't gonna win. As Naruto starts going at it again, as he jumps back and he does a couple hand signs, doing the great fireball jutsu, as he would fly towards this red knight that he read its name as Blood Red Icarus, I think it was called. I think it was actually called something else, but yeah, you guys can leave in the comments if it was something else. But basically, yep. So basically, Naruto defeats it after throwing a couple fireball jutsus at him. As it would say, the start of the job changing quest starts now. As he's surrounded by knights and witches or summoners, whatever you want to call them, mages. Basically, he keeps on getting overrun even while using a skill that he gained in the past called stealth. They used a spell and they could see him where he was. So basically, before this, he forgot, or he thought he would have enough time to, do his, how do you call it, the daily tasks. But he was wrong, as he would get teleported to the penalty area, and basically Naruto killed the centipedes inside the area, putting all of his points into attack and goes into the shopping area as he would buy the Night Slayer and something that's also called the, it's kind of like a rapier, I think you'd say. It's kind of like a really thin blade, as Deku would kind of, or Naruto, sorry, it's mainly used to like go after like parts of the armor in between, basically. Actually, no, scratch that. Basically, he would get Night Slayer knife version and Night Slayer blade version. They both do the same amount of damage, but it's how you use them, it's different. As he would use the two knives that he had. One was the Viper's Tooth dagger, and one is the Night Slayer as the two blades are on his back, as he also has bandages, which is bandaging down the blade. He's level 53 right now, as he would teleport into the area again, and it's like 3 hours later, as he would jump down, as he would start killing them. Not getting really much. He didn't actually get XP from them, but basically he would take them down, basically. Just slice him up, going through all of them, as he would take down the mages, which he basically realized that we're summoning them. He would take them down by doing a couple hand signs and yelling out fire style. Petal dance jutsu, as a bunch of fiery petals shoots out around him as it goes and targets the mages. All the petals come together or into 5 different areas, creating 5 different firebirds, which flew and destroyed all 5 mages. As basically it would say that he won, as it says choosing classes, and it chooses necromancy for him. Naruto was kind of freaked out about it, but basically he thought over it for a little bit, and he realized that shit.
Make sure to never miss another video.
That it'd be good to have it, as he would accept it, and it would do its thing, as he would gain enough points as his class evolves into Shadow Monarch, or if you want, in some translations you want to call it Shadow Lord, then you can do so. It's fine. So basically messes around for a little bit, and and they asked him to choose the activation word, as he would say rise. He goes over to a red knight, as he would say rise, and it failed. He says rise again, and it fails. As he starts to say, why would you stay here where there's no one, where you're gonna be all alone? You're dead already. How about you come back as a new person and serve a new king, a Hokage in the future? So now, rise with me. As you see a shadow come up. It's a level 7 knight class, I think. Yes. Basically, he would get elite classes and normal, elite, and knight classes. The normal classes are the normal soldiers that you raised, and the elite classes are or the mages, as the elite knight or the knight was Igris. He gave Igris the name Igris, of course. And basically, Naruto would leave. As I would say, this is the end of the video, and I'll put in the comments down below any changes to any series you want me to make, and in the future, any series you want me to make. Hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe because you know you want to, and hit the notification bell to see any future videos that I make it as soon as possible. And I'd love to say, see you in the next one.